Cooper Weidenthaler with Davenport Athletics. I'm joined, as always, by women's volleyball head coach Brian Netzler. And I say as always because I just like to talk to Brian. I think it's a good interview. But big week for you guys. All-GLIAC comes out tonight as we record on Thursday, April 8th. And then tomorrow on Friday, the GLIAC Tournament starts up. But before we talk about those two things, I want to talk about your freshman setter, Nicole Odeen. And Nicole has really come on strong and has been playing really well lately and doing so as a true freshman. So you bring her in, you throw her into the fire, and she's really responded well, and especially the last few weeks, last few matches.
Yeah. It's interesting we're playing Lake Superior State because that is the weekend that she actually kind of took over the reins as a 5-1 setter for us that weekend. And our offense has just flourished. I mean, we're the third best offense, attacking percentage in the conference right now. And, it's the credit to her. I mean, she's just been so steady for us. Being a freshman playing college volleyball, it's hard. Being a freshman running a 5-1, touching every second ball is even harder. But I think, when we recruited Nicole, we knew what we were getting. We knew she was capable. We knew she came from a strong club program. She comes from a strong high school program in Minnesota. And we just knew, the sky was the limit with her. While she is a little undersized, she makes up for it with just the way she plays and her calm demeanor, even when it might not feel that calm under the surface for her. I just think it's it's what you need in that position. She's not afraid to speak her mind. She is also not afraid to, set the hot hand. And so our hitters have really benefited from her consistency at that position this year. And I'm just so proud of her. I mean, last weekend, the triple double is incredible. It's insane considering you had, 10 aces in a match, and she's been just killing it from an assist, per set standpoint too in the last, 4 or 5 weeks. So
really yeah. So tonight, All-GLIAC comes out, and you guys get 3 on those teams. Haley Krieger, first team, Riley Groves, second team, and Emmy Webb, honorable mention. To get 1 on those teams is an accomplishment, but you guys get 3. Haley, Riley, Emmy, 3 big hitters for you guys. And Haley, of course, has I don't want to say a breakout season because she was first team last year, but has played really well. And then Riley, mix of starting off the bench a little bit, has performed. And then Emmy Webb, a sophomore, just building on her freshman campaign. Just talk about those 3 and what they've been able to do this season.
Yeah. Haley, while it's no surprise that she's, a go-to player for us from an offensive standpoint, I think we've talked about it before, just her evolving in her complete game this year. It's not just attacking, it's blocking, it's defense, it's serve receive, it's serving, being a true 6 rotation player for us, being a leader for us on the floor. I'm so happy for her. And I think, the thing that maybe goes a little unnoticed from being a first team all conference to, repeating that in the second year is, she's jumped her hitting percentage up by about 20 points. And that's huge. And I know she was a little frustrated with the fact that it was the same from her freshman to her sophomore year. And so she's really improved on that, going into her junior year. And so I'm real proud of her. She's definitely our gun out there. She's capable of scoring against just about anybody and everybody when she wants to. Riley, I'm so proud of Riley. She, kind of took reins of that second outside position last year, kind of midway through the season. And she's just been a steady force for us. And, I think the thing with Riley is, the consistency factor. Can she be consistent enough to, score points for us without, she can be a little reckless at times. And that's what we love about her. She's not afraid of any block in the GLIAC. She is a little undersized. And, I think she's a thorn in the side of most teams when we play them. And so, the fact that, you've got Haley going around for, 3 rotations in the front row, and now you got to deal with Riley as well. I think Riley has just really upped her game, and, her confidence level just from an attacking standpoint is through the roof, but, her blocking too. I think she's just been such a much more steady blocker for us in the front row, and a little deceiving because she is a little bit smaller. And Emmy, she is a gym. She just wants to be in the gym. She wants to do volleyball. I don't think we talk about anything other than volleyball and her dogs. I think those are the only 2 things that Emmy wants to talk about. And she's put the work in, and, being a little undersized in the middle, being one of the top blockers in this conference. I think that's the one thing I'm most impressed with Emmy this year, is just her growth into being a better blocker. The attacking has kind of always been there. She's definitely got a quick arm, and, can get a hold of it and can really make some teams pay when we're in system. But the blocking standpoint, we wouldn't be, one of the top blocking teams in our conference without Emmy, holding down one of those two middle positions for us. So.
Absolutely. So back to the team, GLIAC tournament. You guys didn't get to play in it last year, and I know that was really sour and really sucked for you guys. And this year you're back in it. You get to play Lake State in that opening round tomorrow, a team you beat twice already, but again, tough to beat anybody multiple times, let alone 3 in one season. So first off, just talk about being back in it and how important that is to you guys. And then second, is the preparation any different? Is it business as usual? What is that kind of like since it's the GLIAC tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it's great to be back. And, I think it was one of the goals from our returners, is that we're going to be back in this conference tournament. I think, from a staff perspective, we really wanted to push ourselves to the top half of the conference this season. And, I think we've done that. And I think we've competed with just about everybody in the conference. And so to be back, it feels amazing. I think the girls are excited. I think it's, like you said, it is hard to beat a team, multiple times in a year. And so we're going to have our hands full on Friday afternoon with Lake Superior State, but I'm so excited for the challenge. I'm so excited that we get to participate in this and, get to extend our season. It's not March anymore, but it's still close to March Madness. It's a fun time that we can, we just got done watching the basketball tournaments, and now we get to have our own little tournament. And so I think they're excited. I think we had probably maybe our best practice of the last 2 months yesterday. I think we're ready to go. I think I told the girls yesterday, I think we got our swagger back a little bit. I think we're ready to get after this thing and, make a long run. And, we feel confident that we can make some noise and we can compete to win this tournament and win the conference championship. So, but as you got to take it step by step, and we're focused, all eyes on Lake Superior State, and it is business as usual. Our week hasn't really changed much outside of maybe our day off changed a little bit, just because, there's a potential that we would play 7 straight days of volleyball, and we need to make sure our bodies are healthy. But, our sharpness from a mental standpoint and our scouting report yesterday, I'm fired up. I'm ready to go. I think the girls are too. And, I can't wait to, have that first serve at 1:00 tomorrow.
Absolutely. Okay. Thank you, Coach. Thanks for the time. Good luck to you and your girls tomorrow. It's a brand new season, a fresh slate for you guys, and we all want to see you perform. So good luck out there.
Thanks, Coop.